Hi guys, welcome back to another tutorial on WinCC Somatic. What we're going to have a quick look at is scripts. Excuse me while I take a little drink. Right, what we've done, just to quickly show you, is we've added our little lamp and a little lens, and what we're going to do is quite simply, when we click this button here, which is a VB script button, we're going to tell it to run a script. So the first thing to do is to add our script. So if you go to the left hand side here through your directory, add your script. It's as simple as first off we need to just know what that tag is, and I think I set the tag to 23. Okay, so it's simple as this. You type in tag underscore 23. Notice how it now turns yellow when it's correct. Okay, when it recognizes that that tag is an existing tag, it will turn yellow. If it stays in black, then it's possibly not the correct tag number. We'll just stick that to equal to true. Okay, simple as that. Okay, so when we go back, we now have to say go and run that script. So on the events, delete that out. Under your events, for pressing that button, we need to add a script. So if we select our click, scroll through here, and at the bottom you will find user scripts, and we've got script 4, so just select it. When we run that, we find now that when we press the button, the script runs and the lamp goes on. Okay, let's do another little quick thing just to prove a point. We're going to add another script. Okay, I'm going to change the name of this so you can rename it, and we're going to do colour, and I can't spell colour, C-O-L-U-R. Okay, so there we go, it's given us a script and we've renamed it as colour. So I'll leave that for the moment. We're going to quickly add in 2 buttons, and I'm going to call one green, and I'm going to call the other one yellow. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to change the background colour of this screen to be green or yellow, and that's if I can remember the values. So what we need to do first is that when we click these, we need to set a value. Now, yes, I'm going around this the long way, because what you could do here is literally say on event, on click, and then you could select something from the screen and change it to the background. What I'm trying to do here is prove the point that we can use it and run it as a script. Okay, so when we on the on click event, we want to run the colour script, but first of all we've got to send the script a value. So let's put in where are we? On click. There we go. We need to send, when we've clicked on the click of this button, we need to send it a value. So under here somewhere is set value. If I can find it, it'll be down here a little. There we go, set value. We're going to choose a new tag, tag 26 as an internal tag. The important thing here is set it to integer. Okay, so we run that to an integer and we give the integer value as 1. So when we click this button, it's going to put a value of 1 into tag 26. The other thing I then need it to do is, once I've set the value, is for it to go and run the script. So again, you go down to the bottom of the screen, select the colour script, and now it will run that script. I've got to do exactly the same for the yellow button. So I can cheat here. I can right click and copy, and I can paste, but this time I'm just going to change that value to 2, okay, because we need a distinction between the two buttons. And I'll just copy this again just to make things a lot quicker and paste that into there. So again, I want it to run the same script, but I'm going to send 2 different values depending on which button I'm going to press. I'm either going to send it a value of 1 or I'm going to send it a value of 2. Okay, so let's go to our script. Now under this, I'm going to basically I'm going to use a little select and case command, which we've done, which is a standard VB. Oops, phone's ringing. Sorry. Right, sorry. There we go. So we're going to use this VB script, and we're going to use select and case. So the command in VB is select case. And remember our tag value, which was tag underscore 26. Okay, so now we have got a value that we're sending into the script, which is tag 26. And remember, going back to those two, that is going to be a value of 2 or 1. Okay, so now we need to create our cases. So case 1 is going to be, and here we can cheat a little, because we can go to right click in at this point and select our members. Okay, and we should have HMI somewhere. Let me just find it and I will come back to you. It's quicker this way. Okay, so where were we? Right click, list members. If you type in HMI, we need the HMI runtime. So double click onto that one. Now at this point we need to then give it the object, so we click the dot and it's the screen. Okay, we need to choose the screen. So within the whole program, which is HMI runtime, we choose screens. Okay, and we need to select the screen that we want, which is going to be our main. Okay, and then dot again, and we select back color. Okay, now back color, there's our object here. So it's our object is HMI run screens, HMI runtime dot screens. Select the screen that you want to change, dot our back color, that is the object part that we want to change, equal to, now we do it in the RGB, oh, B, there we go. Okay, and then by opening your brackets, you will notice that you now get 3 values, red, green, blue, and they've got to be as integers. Now if I remember rightly, I think green was something like 0255 2. So I'm putting in the value of red as 0, full 255 green, and I'm adding a little bit of blue. Okay, we close that down, close the brackets down. Okay, and hit return. Case 2. Now we can cheat here rather than doing all of this again. In fact, no, I will do it all again. Case 2. Okay, we select by right clicking, list members, just type in HM and you will come to the one that we want. And for some reason I've moved my cursor. Unbelievable. There we go. Let's try that again. That's why it is. Right, list members, HMI runtime dot screens, open your brackets, select the one that you want, dot our back color equals RGB, then our colour, which I think yellow was 254,255,21. There we go. So we've now got our two cases. Not forgetting, because we've used a select case command here, we've got to now close that select off. So end select. Okay. So what we're going to do is, when that button is pressed, as we've said before, a value is going to be attached to that variable tag 26. Based on that value, whether it be a 1 or a 2, it's going to select case 1 or case 2. And then depending on which one it is, it's going to then select the main screen, select the back colour of that screen, and change it to the new RGB value. So let's give it a go. Press our runtime. We press the green. Hey presto, the screen turns green. And we hit the yellow button and it changes to yellow. Now, I don't use a great deal of VB, as you can probably tell by my stuttering of it, but it does come in handy on occasions. Mainly for things like communications and other objects, things like Excel that you can drag in into your system, which we'll have a quick look at in the next video. So there we go, there's a little bit of VB. You have to be careful. Like I've said before, there are certain commands that you can't use. Message box, for example, is a command from VB, but notice, even though it allows me to do it, when this little blue squiggly line underneath, it means it won't allow me to run it. Only in the other versions of WinCC, which I think is a professional version, will it allow you to use message box. In the flexible versions, it won't allow you to use it. I think Siemens has stated something that it's a security issue, and that of course you've got to pay more money for the professional version of WinCC to be able to use things like that. So just beware, some of the commands will not work, but for general commands it does work. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed that video. I hope it's been useful, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Take care for now.